Friends, let us take up a new subject today. The topic is past tense. I hope you remember what we did when we discussed the present tense. This is a verb in present tense. செய்கிறான். This செய்கிறான் has three parts in it. Number one, செய், another, கிரு, and the third part, on. This is the action part of the verb. This is the tense marker. You remember all these words? This indicates the present tense. On is the personal suffix. So, a complete verb, a finite verb will have three components. One indicating the action, the second representing the tense, and the third giving you particulars about the subject, whether it is first person, second person or third person, masculine or feminine or neuter. So, here you find action, present tense, and this on gives you third person singular masculine. So, a finite verb must have three components, three parts, and they are the action part, the tense part, and the personal part. Now, when we start discussing the past tense, we have to remember that there must be three parts in the past tense finite verb also. The action part, the tense marker, and the person marker. The action part, that is root verb, may change, and the person marker may change, but not the tense marker. In the past tense, you have got four tense markers: it, and in. These are the four tense markers of the past tense. Now, a simple question: can you find any relationship between these letters, these symbols, these markers? There is a similarity and there is a connection, a relationship. All the three, it, and are plosives, hot sounds. Do you remember the hot sounds? These are the hot sounds. Ka, cha, ta, ta, pa, ra. The consonantal vowels. When you put a dot above, it becomes a consonant. So, these three we find, and there is a relationship between these two also. We made another list like this, nasal sound, and said that they are related. Thus you will find this R is related to Na, the nasal form of this. We shall discuss it later. We shall take up it first. It is the tense marker for the past tense. I start with Shay. Shay plus it plus on. Shaydan. Shay to do. Shaydan did. Aru. Aru is to cry. Aru plus it plus on. Arudan. Do you remember this word? We did come across that earlier. Uru, to plow. Uru, Uru plus it plus on, Urudan. He plowed. I am changing the personal marker. Shay, it, I. I is second person singular. So this becomes Shaydai. So whatever the personal marker, the tense marker remains the same. While discussing the present tense, we did see that Thiru was the tense marker for the present tense, and it was added to a verb with a personal marker and then became a finite verb. And there were certain words which had to undergo some change. That is, they got the consonant of T doubled, like Nadaki rain. The consonant form of T was doubled, was introduced. So also, in the past tense, you have certain words in which this tense marker gets doubled. Kodu, to give. You add the past tense marker it with that and you find it difficult to pronounce as Kodudan. So, this tense marker gets doubled and it becomes Kodu plus this came later. That's why I am putting it within brackets. Kodutam, he gave. Padi, Nadi and Adi. I have done 3 words. Padi, to read. Nadi, to act. And Adi, to beat. They also get the past tense marker double. Padi plus it plus on. Paditan. So also Naditan, acted. Aditan, he bet. In some cases, a different type of change takes place. We shall take up the 2 peculiar verbs, and we did discuss that when we were learning the present tense. The special type of words are va and ta. Both become short first and then accept the tense marker and then the personal marker. They become short first, va becomes va, and then it needs some other support. The result is Varugirain. Varugirain. Va becomes va first and then accept the tense marker. This is in the present tense. Now I will have the past tense marker. Va, it, yen, vaden. It does not sound well, nor it has any meaning. So they introduce another one. That is, we saw that this ta gets doubled, and now also it doesn't get any meaning. So instead of this ta getting doubled, its relative term, the nasal form of this it, that is is introduced. So it is va, va, plus it plus ain. Vanden, I came. This is a special type of verb. So it becomes first a short one and then accepts all these changes. I say, I bring in ta now. Ta becomes ta and undergoes the same type of changes. Ta becomes ta and then accepts it, and the nasal sound of this it is introduced. It has become Sunday. What does it mean? Ta is to give. Sunday, I gave. We saw another verb meaning to give. Do you remember that? That is kodu, to give. Ta is to give, and this becomes kodutten. Now naturally you can raise a question. When it is a question of doubling, why should it be it here and in here? After taking into consideration all the available vocabulary in Tamil, they have come to the conclusion that these are the right combinations for there are words put together in a sentence which will have a noun and its adjective put together. For instance, kodumai, something unpleasant. When it becomes an adjective, it will be kodum. So when you have a noun here, the first letter will have to accept this kodum, harsh. Coal, the scepter the king has. Kodungol, meaning a very rough and unkind king. In such cases, it changes as Kodungol. So also, when there is a word starting with ta, it will become na. To avoid such a confusion, they have given certain categories of words which will accept the changes only in this particular manner. That way we found ta getting na, that is in, and kodu getting this ta double. Every time we started a new topic, we did have a set of words which underwent the same change. So also in verbs, we did have certain sets of words which did undergo the same way. I am using only the first person singular personal marker, so that will be easy for you to remember. Will you to fall down? Will you plus it plus a, it gets the nasal sound, it becomes Vulundane. Will you to fall down, it takes the past tense marker it, and to cement them you introduce a nasal that is related to it, that is and Vulundane, I fell down. Let me experiment with another word. This is a personal marker for third person singular neutral gender. Ali is to destroy or to get destroyed. It stands for both. Ali to destroy, Ali to get destroyed. When I mean to destroy, there is an object. When I mean to get destroyed, it is self-made and there is no object. Let us see. This word takes up the past tense marker. The nasal sound is introduced, then it becomes Arindadu, to get destroyed. Let us see a sentence. தீயால் காடு அழிந்தது. I am tempted not to give you the meaning. All the words are known to you now. You have just learned Arindadu. Kadu is forest. You have seen this at least half a dozen times. And Thi, you know, fire. Thiyal Kadu Arindadu. You have to make out the meaning. How will you do? Thi is the word and it has taken up something, that's why it has become Thiyal. So what has been added to Thi? All. What does this all stand for? It is the instrumental case, the case marker of the instrumental case. This is ending with E, a vowel sound. So naturally there is a semi-vowel. Thiyal, by the fire. Kadu, forest. Arindadu, got destroyed. The forest got destroyed by fire. And in fire, you say. Thiyal Kadu Arindadu. Now, this nasal sound has been introduced here and this means to get destroyed. Suppose I make use of the doubling of this, how will it be? நான் காட்டை அழித்தேன். This is காடு having taken up the accusative marker, case marker. நான் காட்டை அழித்தேன். Non-subject, காட்டை object, அழித்தேன் destroyed. This is a transitive form. So now you can understand when you use the nasal sound to cement the tense marker and the action, you get a different meaning. When you get the same with doubled, you get a different meaning. See the difference. அழித்தேன், அழிந்தேன், அழிந்தது. அழிந்தது got destroyed. அழித்தேன், I destroyed. So we must be careful where to have this nasal sound introduced or doubling of the tense marker with. We shall take up the other tense markers in the next class. Thank you.